Here we are, another live special edition of the Big Buck Report. I'm your host, Phillip. This is a special edition today because we are out hunting Sandhill crane. If you're not familiar with Sandhill crane, they are also known as the ribeye of the sky. They are little demons that provide some good meat for you if you manage to land a few. Here we are in my blind, courtesy of our sponsor, Cabela's. Now we'll go on and visit our guest today. We've got guest Paul, as you can see, right there, just underneath the tree. And then a little further down the road, I got guide Sam G pulling it home. While we've got an empty sky, a nice field, we're going to take this time to go do a quick little interview with the hunters. Let's go have a look. Dun, 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 dun. This is Paul joining us from Houston. Paul bagged his first Sandhill crane today.
I like it. Big.
Paul, you want to show us, give us a quick little rundown of what happened and what you saw?
It's a brisk morning.
Oh, that is a beauty.
Nice clean kill.
Oh yeah.
Blood spatter.
Was it an easy shot? Was it a one-shot kill? How do you feel about this?
I hit it on the first one. I fired the second. Just trying to get one of the trailing ones.
Very nice. It's a great looking bird. I myself bagged one earlier on. You can see on the ground there. It was about a 7:20 in the morning shot. Pretty sure Paul might have had an assist on this one, but I was able to finish him off and put him down. Then we got Sam over here. For today, but it's been a great guide. Helped us set it all up.
Hey man, I gotta make sure y'all get ducks and cranes first before I get any.
We did. I think we got to see a little bit of everything. Tell us what we've seen out here so far and talk about the conditions a little bit.
We got perfect conditions. We got the conditions we wanted. Wind at our back and not too windy. We've seen early this morning we had a group of 4 cranes coming, so we dropped the first juvenile out of the group. Phillip made a great shot on that bird. And after that we had a huge group, probably about 100 birds. Come over and check us out, but we had a dead bird already on the ground and stuff, and just probably didn't look too enticing at the time, so that group kind of went over to the other field off to our east. And then we just had like smaller groups come and work us, and finally we made some adjustments to our decoy spread, which you can see behind me. Made some adjustments to it, and the next group that came right in, and Paul was able to drop a nice mature bird. And it's only 9 o'clock, so probably give it about another hour or so and just see if anything's flying, just because we got this cloud cover. It'll keep the birds down low.
Sam, talk a little bit about the steps you take when you are Sandhill craning, the things that you like to keep in mind, the practices that you practice when bringing these in.
I practice when I Sandhill crane hunt. I have a lot of people, what they do, especially up in North Texas, up around Lubbock area, they'll just sit on fence posts. And it's because there's so many birds up there, they can just pattern the birds and they just get in the line of the way they're flying, and they'll just sit there and shoot them as they come over. Well, that's kind of what we're doing. We put the decoys behind us so they see those, and we shoot the birds as they come over. But get them to come in, I'll start using a crane call.
Let's hear that crane call.
This bad boy. I don't want to deafen the microphone too much, but it sounds like this. I just can't resist that right there.
Here they come. Skies are full.
And then also I use a flag, which is a painted goose flag. I painted it gray to make it look like a crane, and when you wave it, it looks like birds landing, and that seems to draw them in too. So those are just kind of the few extra tricks we use here at LG Squared. You can tell I'm looking around quite a bit because we were going to video some earlier. We had a group of 3 come over our heads. But this morning's been action-packed. We've seen birds all morning. We've had ducks come over. We shot at ducks. We shot at cranes. So So far, a good hunt. I'd like to get a couple more birds though, so we'll see if we can't get one more group to work us before we head back in.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
As you can see in the distance, straight away, we've got camp, so we're not too far away from home, but far enough away to where we've got a nice little setup here. You can see Paul's set up here in this nice thick brush. I'm down in that blind. You can see just a little ways ahead. And we've got about 100 friends out there that are keeping their distance. Just a couple cows getting fat.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to get back with a few more birds here, and we'll probably call it a morning around 10ish.
Sounds like a plan. We hear them in the distance, folks.
Yeah, we hear them. They're not flying quite yet. The cloud cover might make them fly a little later because it's a little darker, so it kind of can throw them off sometimes.
Yes, indeed.
Just gotta
Yes.
keep our eyes peeled.
Yes, indeed. All right, for this special edition of the Big Buck Report, I'm Phillip B. signing off with Sam and guest Paul. You guys have a good one.